Let's get into the topic of the violent shits everyone associates with Taco Bell. Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, and no, I am not related to One Punch Man. We both just have bald heads, amazing physiques, and the ability to blow you into a million bits with one punch. Maybe we are related. Taco Bell, what can we say about Taco Bell? I think there is no fast food chain more synonymous with violent, disgusting shits than Taco Bell. But despite how violent and toxic and disgusting these shits may be, quite frankly, we cannot resist because it's just so damn delicious in the worst way possible. And when I think about it, when I have those Taco Bell textures in my mouth, well, I don't know why I keep going back, but we all do. I have not dined at Taco Bell in a really long time. When I was going through my snooty culinary that's not snooty. When I was going through my snooty that's Dr. Evil. When I was going through a snooty culinary phase, I just kind of phased fast food out of my life for the most part. Now, of course, I did have it occasionally, but Taco Bell is just a brand that I did not revisit. Actually, I am totally full of shit because I just recently had Taco Bell with my drummer maybe 2 months ago. And funny enough, I had violent shits afterwards. The Mexican pizza. I think the name says it all. It is an amalgamation of all things appropriated by Americans of Mexican cuisine and everything appropriated from Italian cuisine to make a dish that looks not only disgusting, but irresistible at the same time. From the moment I stepped into the door, ordered and received my order, I kid you not, I timed it. It was 4 minutes. Holy shit, that is the definition of fast food. Also, the lady working behind the counter was a hustler, and it wasn't even busy. She did not need to hustle. It was just in her system. That is the type of worker I love to see work. That is the type of employee I love to see. Somebody who works hard, whether it's busy or whether it's not. I commend you, Taco Bell lady. You forever have my respect. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The Mexican pizza comes in this clamshell box. I think I described it accurately. There is nothing that looks more disgusting yet more delicious at the same time. It is a plain white box, so all the stains and everything on it just kind of stand right out, and it just looks messy the moment you open it. Not that this dish was intended to look gourmet or soigné, so to speak. Right away, I'm looking at it. I know that it's 2 corn tortillas, or I believe it's 2 corn tortillas. In the center of those tortillas, there is some refried beans, Taco Bell's ground beef mixture. It's rumored to be made of old Chinese newspaper. They also put some kind of chili sauce on top of the tortilla, along with shredded cheese, diced tomato, and then they stick the entire thing into a steamer for like 5 seconds, and it instantly melts the cheese. I open this, right away I can smell onions and garlic and chili powder and things like that. It smells delicious. I'm actually salivating a little looking at it. Again, I'm not sure if I should be doing this to myself, but for the sake of this show and this research and your entertainment, I am willing to have violent shits later. Now holding this, I can already tell the tortillas have gotten soft on me. Let's see what the texture's like. Here we go. I had my first slice. I'm getting all kinds of textures, from soft tortilla to crispy tortilla, ground beef texture, mixed with all those spices, the refried beans, the cheese. There is a lot going on here in a in a semi-pleasant way. I just can't get away from this idea that there is something that is so pleasing yet disgusting at the same time. Honestly, it does not scream low quality, it screams slightly above mediocre. Take that how you will, I am not upset by this dish right now. There's too much refried beans. While I was waiting for my order, I was able to clearly see Taco Bell hustle lady put this dish together. All the utensils were designed to be a very specific portion size. So I know for a fact the amount of refried beans that's on this particular dish is the exact amount that was intended by the corporate pukes of Taco Bell. I think there used to be some green on top of this, which there isn't this time. I really wish there was like some green onion or maybe some diced red onion or something like that, just to give it a little bit of pop in my bites, just to to freshen things up. 2 slices into this pizza, and I just feel like now it's starting to weigh heavily on my palate. I've really tasted what I needed to taste, and I'm not gonna finish this. Let's get into the topic of the violent shits everyone associates with Taco Bell. I have a hypothesis for why that is. A lot of the core Taco Bell product, they're these ground beef mixtures, these refried beans. It's made in these containers and just hot held. When you hold any quantity of any food for public consumption at an eating establishment, those products have to be kept out of what is called the danger zone. No, the danger zone is not just an awesome song. It is not just Archer's catchphrase. No, the danger zone is a real thing, and if the food is not kept out of the danger zone, you can fucking kill somebody. The danger zone is anything above 40 degrees and below 140 degrees. Pretty easy to remember. If it's something like potato salad or fruit salad or anything that's held cold, needs to be held at 40 degrees and below. Anything that needs to be held hot, for example, ground beef mixture, refried beans, to safely hold it, it has to be held at 140 degrees and above. If you hold food product below 40 degrees, you are greatly reducing the speed at which microbes and bacteria and viruses reproduce. If you hold food above 140 degrees, well, you basically kill the microbes and bacteria and viruses. There is an exception to that. For example, salmonella. Salmonella needs to reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit before it is killed off. That is why chicken is always cooked well done to ensure this. When you have something on a hot table in a tray, anywhere from 2 inches deep to 6 inches deep, they put this over a steam table, and the steam table will keep this product over 140 degrees. When your local health department goes to these eating establishments and checks the food product, the number one thing they are checking, temperatures. They will go with a thermometer and they will prod all the food products one by one to make sure you are out of the danger zone. When you hot hold something inside a big container on a steam table, you can be pretty damn sure that it will be over 140 degrees. Even though you are hot holding something, there's that top layer that is not quite out of the danger zone. Now, it is relatively a low amount, and it is 9 out of 10 times 100% safe. However, all these fast food restaurants are based on volume. If the establishment you go to does not have a high volume of product, meaning there's not a lot of customers in and out, you can be pretty fucking damn sure that product on the steam table has been sitting for a long time. I know for a fact that corporate company standards require you to throw out that product after a certain amount of time. That procedure is only as good as its weakest link. That weakest link is the management at that specific location. The management needs to uphold the standards of the corporate pukes, but also needs to make his own fucking money. I have heard countless times from countless friends who've worked in fast food tell me a timer goes off when certain products are supposed to get thrown out, and oftentimes the managers or the owners will ignore it and just reset the timer and allow the product to sit there. That's where it gets dangerous, and that is where food poisoning can occur. Let me also make something very clear. The point of this series is not to shit on fast food. I just want to educate the public on what they are getting and how it's being produced. So you can eat perfectly healthy and fine food at fast food restaurants. But please do not take what I just said as all fast food's gonna give you violent shits. What I would urge you to pay attention to is how busy is that establishment and what hours you're ordering. For example, at peak hours, lunchtime, 11:30 to 1:30, 2:30 p.m., or dinner time, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., you can be pretty damn sure the product is going to be very fresh. Go there off peak hours, you may be getting product that's been sitting there a little longer than you should. This is not every establishment. Every establishment is only good as its weakest link, and like I said, that weak link is the management of that particular location. So let's get to the food grading out of 10. 1 being an F on your report card, and 10 being 2 golden stars from your favorite elementary school teacher. I give Taco Bell's Mexican pizza, possibly violent shit inducing, I give it a 6.25. Guys, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, make sure the notification bell is on so you know when new episodes of I Tried so you don't have to go up. Make sure you let me know in the comments, let me know what you want to see me review on I Tried so you don't have to. Guys, I am Chef Brian Sound, not your typical chef, and I'll see you really soon. Shit.